Hello, I'm Pooja Chaturvedi, and you're listening to the Lounge Podcast. Today's show is about a ballet festival by Shriram Bharatiya Kala Kendra that brings four Indian mythological figures, Karna, Meera, Abhimanyu, and Durga, to reflect upon the current issues of the society. For instance, where Karna represents a man's tryst with his destiny and the need of righteousness in today's world, Meera's image will be redefined from a weeping poetess to a woman seeking her own space in a male dominated society. And while the heroic Abhimanyu pushes his way through guile and physical violence, Durga will invoke the feminine power in every woman to fight any injustice that she faces in her day to day life. This being the 10th year of the festival, it has brought together some big names in the arts fair. All the performances have been choreographed by Shashidharan Nair and late Guru Krishna Chandra Nayak. The music has been scored by Shubha Mudgal and Barun Gupta along with vocals by Shanti Sharma. To tell us more about the festival, we have Shobha Deepak Singh, Vice Chairperson and Director of Shriram Bharatiya Kala Kendra, who has directed and produced all the shows. Hi Shobha, welcome to the Lounge Podcast.
Thank you.
Alright, so why did you choose these mythological themes and these characters for the performances?
Because they are pertinent today as they were in the time that they were written. I mean, for example, if you take Karn, even today people discriminate between caste and creed. If you take Abhimanyu, where power is concerned, whether it is the Pandavas or the Kauravas, they did not wait till Arjun returned, who knew how to come out of the Chakravyuh. They sent an innocent boy who was then killed over there. Similarly, in Durga, there are Mahishasas around the society all the time. We're reading about Nirbhay and about today, I think also there's been a rape of a 12-year-old girl. So there are Mahishasas roaming around. So to try and make it pertinent to today's condition.
And there is a ballet on Meera as well.
Yeah, Meera also, because she's always been portrayed as singing and very, very lonely and sad. But we women today are much stronger. So the Meera in our ballet never cries. There's no Krishna in her life. She's singing and dancing Meera for whom, and the poison that she drank was not actually a poison. No one can drink poison and survive it. But the poison was of the men around her.
Okay. So do you in any way want to portray the strengths of women through these two characters?
Okay. Meera shows you how strong a woman can be.
Yeah, that's right. Talking about Karna, as we all know, he's the tragic hero of the Mahabharata.
Right.
What about him is the most relevant to our times?
Of course, I mean, some of the dialogue when you hear it, you think it's hair-raising. I mean, how does it matter whether you're a big Khandan or a small Khandan, as long as you're better in what you're doing?
That's true. And how relevant is Abhimanyu's lesson to the people who suffer violence and injustice in the society?
The lesson of Abhimanyu is that Pandavas sent Abhimanyu into the Chakravyuh without knowing how to come out. So when the war took place, people think that only the Kauravas are bad. The Pandavas were as much at wrong for sending a young boy without the knowledge of him knowing how to come out of the Chakravyuh. So where power is concerned, all are equal, and that is today in our society, in our politics even. Even today, whether you're good, whether you're corrupt or non-corrupt, you're all painted. I mean, all the politicians are getting away with what they want, no matter in what the position that they hold.
That's true. And why did you decide to pick the dance from Chau for the ballads?
Because it lends itself to every kind of theme. People don't understand, for example, stylized gestures or abhinay or anything. In Bharatanatyam, Odissi and all that. There's a special way of saying, come here. There's a special way of mudra for a deer. But here, if you have to show a deer, you actually act like a deer.
This trend has been on, about these mythological characters on TV. So there are a lot of serials. So what do you have to say about that?
I haven't seen any of them, but when someone talks to me about it, the Shivji's gone to Parvati's roothood. Parvati and Shiv never roothood. They are known as the most devoted couple.
All right. So do you think it's taking away from the performing art of our country?
Taking away 100% with the truth of our mythology. Shiv and Parvati had only two sons, Kartikeya and Ganesh. Here they've shown a daughter also, I believe.
All right. So how do you think it's affecting?
The sad thing is that there are people who actually believe that that is true.
All said and done, what is the one message that you want the audiences to take away from these performances?
See, the thing is that I know that I have a very, very good audience in people, mothers and grandmothers of children who come again and again to see these, and don't let the children see TV, because they say that this is a much better way of them learning. I want this to be education through entertainment.
Thanks a lot, Shobha, for talking to us.
Thank you.
And all the best for your shows.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. The Festival of Ballet starts today, that is 10th May, with the Ballet on Karna. The Ballet on Meera is on 11th May, and the Abhimanyu and Durga Ballet will be performed on 17th and 18th May respectively. All the performances will happen at Kamaini Auditorium, New Delhi at 7 p.m. For more information, log on to www.sbkk.in. So which Indian mythological character do you relate with? Tell us at feedback@livemint.com. Have a great weekend.